Now, in a bit of a change of pace, imagine walking for hours just to find a place to sleep, often in freezing conditions. Now, that was the nightly struggle for our next guest. He faced this for years. After a relationship breakdown, Byron Gray's life spiralled out of control. He turned to drugs and gambling, and before too long, he was sleeping rough.
Yeah, but the love and support of the community at Sydney's Wayside Chapel in the heart of Sydney's King's Cross brought him back from the brink. Byron joins us now, along with Wayside Pastor John Owen. Guys, it's such a pleasure to have your company today. And thank you for speaking to us about this. I know it's quite difficult. But if you won't mind, Byron, could you maybe give us a little bit of an insight into you and your life and kind of maybe the first night you found yourself without a roof over your head?
Yeah, guys, my life, my life spiralled out of control for many years. With the drug addiction I had, like I come from a little country town called Wellington, and excuse me, but I had to get out of Wellington because the thing is, the drugs and the crime out there are really bad. So therefore, I've actually come down to Sydney. I then had to, I ended up in men's refuges just for quite a while, then doing transitional housing, and then all of a sudden I found myself at Bondi. And really, it's just amazing as to what I've found. I live in Bondi, which, did Bondi find me or I found Bondi? But the thing is, I've found Bondi, and what an amazing place. I've never lived there before in my life, never seen... We don't have beaches where I'm from. Love the beach, love the beach. And the thing is, I've actually walked past Wayside Chapel maybe 3 or 4 times in a matter of a week and not realising... what it was all about. But then I was actually walking up Roscoe Street, and there was this young lad. He had this card and had a red love art on it. And what it was, this allowed you to get a free meal from the Love Art Cafe, which is down the road from my place. And I said, buddy, where did you get that card, champ? He said, mate, come up here, look, I'll introduce you to him. And I'm there. I just have a look back. I class myself like as a piece of the furniture. It's amazing. I love Wayside Chapel as to what they've done for me. I do my NA meetings. I do meetings like 7 days a week, which where I come from, we don't get that. There's no recognition out there. And I'm so blessed. I'm blessed that I actually found Bondi. Or maybe Bondi found me. But, no matter which way it goes, but, it's amazing. And the thing is that, this young lad, he introduced me to the Wayside Chapel up at Bondi. What beautiful people. Amazing people. I can't speak so highly of Bondi, Wayside, sorry. And it just blows my mind as to where that I've come from, but where I'm today.
Yeah.
And,
you look so great. Well, can I say? You look really, really well.
There's been a lot of hard work there. I've been training for this long walk home for the last about 8 weeks. Which is good. I've shed about 10.2 kilos.
Oh my gosh.
How's
the head though with all that exercise?
It's good. Yeah. It's good. I've never ever trained like this. I played football for 16 years in my life, and I've never trained the way I am right now. And I just eat so healthy. It's amazing as to what I'm doing.
John, we might bring you in. Byron's story, it's one of many, isn't it? The Wayside motto is that that you see everyone as a person to be met, not a problem to be solved, which I think is a really beautiful thing to say. What do you mean by that when the chapel says that?
Well, it's really dangerous to take a snapshot of a person of where they're at and call it the whole movie, right? And so what we're trying to do really is to see the person, and we often say if someone walks away from us feeling met rather than worked on, it's been a good day. Because we're not here to try and initially to solve anyone's problems, but just to try and provide that safe space where they can be seen. And, I would say that Byron, you say you're lucky to have found Wayside. We're lucky to have found you, because ever since he walked in the door, he's always been looking out for others, because one of the lessons of the street is you can only survive with the support and love of others, and he continues to do that day after day. What can I do? How can I help? And, now he's signed up for this long walk home, and he's the ambassador, and unfortunately, he's raised more money for this walk than I have.
Which is, it's good. It's, excuse me, sorry. But, this is not all about me. This is, it's not that I have to give back. I just want to give back. The thing is, what Wayside Chapel has done for me at Bondi, it just blows my mind as to... there is now... I see there's a life after using. And it's just... I've just met so many beautiful people at Bondi.
Sorry, the long walk home.
Yes.
There's a reason why it's 28 kilometres, right?
Yes.
What's the significance of 28 kilometres?
28 kilometres is the average distance that someone who's sleeping on our streets walks every week to be able to access just the basics in terms of access to
Wow.
showers, toilets, food, and any kind of support service they require as they're trying to do their best to survive. So we thought we would do that symbolically in one night, to walk in someone else's shoes, walk 28 kilometres and get people to sponsor us to raise much-needed funds for people who are falling through the cracks. And right now, it's every cent counts, because we're going through tough financial times, and interest rates are rising, and we're all feeling the pinch. And that often means that people, we see up to 200 people a day in our centres, and that number is increasing.
How important is that money, Byron? I mean, because obviously people find themselves in these situations for all different reasons. I'd imagine the hope of that motto, which again is so beautiful. What does that mean to someone who might find themselves in your position, and how valuable will that money be?
Oh, it's amazing. For example, it's an amazing cause. I mean, it's just every dollar. I mean, it just goes to like people in need. I mean, like John said about I've slept on the streets many times, woke up in riverbanks. I mean, it just helps in a massive way as to where that it will make a difference. And well, I can say, well, can I say? I mean, I'm hoping it makes a difference. I've experienced a lot of this stuff, and but now I've found myself as to where that. I mean, I've got an amazing, beautiful home. I've got a gorgeous home, and I mean, you open my front gate, and there's the beach.
Oh.
Crazy. Like, totally different from where I come from. Totally different. But as long as we can help, I mean, as many people as possible, with the funds that are actually, with all the sponsorship, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Yeah.
Did you ever find yourself in a position where you feel like you lost hope, and that's maybe what Wayside gave back?
I've looked at it many times as to where that, because I mean, I've looked at where, I mean, because I lived in denial for many years. I was never wrong. I was always right. There was just, and I said to myself there one day, look, I mean, this is it. I thought of doing silly things, but the thing is now, like I said, there's life after using, and yeah, it's, mate. I mean, like it's yeah. I actually thought I was at the end of, because I mean, I hit rock bottom big time, and I just hope. I really do. I hope no one takes the same path that I did. It wasn't easy for me to get out where I came from. And, I mean, it's scary, it's dangerous. I mean, you'd have no idea as to where you're going to wake up, how long you might have, whether you can shower, or a good meal, a safe place to sleep, a dry place to sleep. Yeah, I'm just so blessed to where I am today.
It's such a positive message that you're delivering,
Yeah.
and I think you have so much value, more than you'll ever know. And I think that, like I said, the strength that it takes and the help that you guys give is so important for people.
Yeah.
People, like I said, they find themselves down in their luck sometimes. They need to find the value within themselves, and I feel as though Wayside gives people that.
They most certainly do.
It really is fantastic.
The long walk home. It's on this Friday, the 7th of October. Or you can do the virtual walk anytime between now and then. You can head to longwalkhome.com.au for all the details. Byron and John, thank you so much for coming in. I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Pleasure.
Mate,
You look so
appreciate it.
well.
Fantastic.
Well
Good
done,
on you.
mate. Hey, well done.